Cobra Kai has a way of making former villains into the good guys. Even Thomas Ian Griffith's character, Terry Silver, was in a better place before Martin Kove, aka John Kreese, sucked him back into Cobra Kai. The original reformed villain is none other than William Zabka's Johnny Lawrence. In today's video, let's see what Zabka says about Johnny's vulnerable side. First of all, Johnny Lawrence has come a long way on Cobra Kai. The first season of Cobra Kai seems like such a long time ago. For the original fans, it was 2018 on YouTube, although Netflix viewers had caught up in 2020. Looking back, William Zabka marveled at where Johnny began. Zabka said that at the beginning, Johnny was a real recluse who completely shut the world out. He hasn't grown at all or evolved with the times. He then meets this kid and sticks up for him, becoming a sensei and slowly trying to find himself. He starts shedding the layers of skin that are on him to find more of who he could have been without Kreese. Johnny's working all these things through, so at this point from the first season, he's just locked up in his own little shell. But by Cobra Kai Season 5 and the current timeline, Johnny Lawrence has opened up a lot. Over the past 4 seasons of the show, Johnny started teaching students, but now Kreese has taken Cobra Kai away from him. He's patched things up with Ralph Macchio's character, Daniel LaRusso, and begun a relationship with Vanessa Rubio's Carmen while still trying to make amends with the son, Robbie, played by Danner Buchanan. Zabka revealed that by Season 5, he's a lot more vulnerable. Even though he still has a long way to go, he's evolving and so are his broken relationships. The creators also teased Johnny Lawrence Applebee's story. At Cobra Kai's Live and Badass event back in May, creators John Hurwitz, Josh Heald, and Hayden Schlossberg began a story. They promised to finally reveal why exactly William Zabka's Johnny Lawrence is banned from Applebee's, but they decided not to give it away immediately. Instead, they wanted to save it for Cobra Kai Season 6. This led fans to wonder if that was all part of a joke or if they really might actually show the Johnny Lawrence Applebee's flashback on Cobra Kai. Schlossberg linked the story to the mysterious briefcase in Pulp Fiction. Samuel L. Jackson's character Jules and John Travolta's Vincent recovered a briefcase that emitted a glowing light for their boss, Marcellus Wallace, played by Ving Rhames. The reason Johnny Lawrence is banned from Applebee's might just be Cobra Kai's briefcase. At Cobra Kai Live and Badass, the trio described a situation in which Johnny was enjoying a hot soup at Applebee's. While the soup scalded the roof of his mouth, Johnny saw a rich couple ask for a wine list. It's pretty clear the story was building to Johnny causing a huge scene there. Heald also told Cheat Sheet that they just might show the scene one day, and we can't wait to see it. Next, Cobra Kai star warns Kenny's in danger of going too far in Season 5. Cobra Kai star Dallas Dupree Young teased about what to expect from his character Kenny Payne in Season 5, admitting that he's in danger of going too far. The character has had quite the journey on the Netflix show, having initially suffered from bullying before turning to Cobra Kai to defend himself, though also becoming a bit of a bully himself in the process. Speaking exclusively to Digital Spy about what to expect next season, Young teased that his character was definitely in danger of going too far. Even looking at the past history with Cobra Kai, they always go a little over the top. Plus, he's a pretty intense competitor, being all in with Cobra Kai and Terry Silver's leadership, and also him really hurting Anthony LaRusso in a difficult way back in Season 4. So we'll expect to see him grow and continue to develop throughout the entirety of Season 5, according to the actor. Adding to that, a bit of a recap. After being bullied by Anthony in Season 4, Kenny had in turn taken his anger out on him, with Young admitting that his character had become fully immersed in that Cobra Kai mentality. He had that leadership from Terry Silver, so he's got that full mindset of being angry at Anthony LaRusso. Just because Kenny got the strength to be able to fight back, that's his mentality all the time towards Anthony LaRusso. Whenever they have a battle, he's only thinking about what happened back then. And we'll continue to see their rivalry grow as the tension will be higher than ever. The stakes are at an all-time high. Kenny was taken under the wing of Robbie before fighting against one other in the All Valley tournament. Kenny lost it, though Robbie had since become disillusioned with Cobra Kai and Silver. Young went on to explain that his relationship with Robbie was definitely complex. After the whole battle from Season 4, he really felt like Robbie embarrassed him in front of an entire audience and pretty much the whole valley. So there we see their relationship continue to deteriorate as the tension continues to rise. Seems pretty intense. Plus, Cobra Kai star warns fans about brutal Season 5 fight scenes. Cobra Kai fans don't have to wait for too long until Season 5 arrives, but they might need to mentally prepare themselves for what's next to come. The hit Netflix show is no stranger to intense fight scenes as it explores the feuds within the karate scene, but it seems like Season 5 is not for the faint-hearted. Gian DeCenzo, who plays Dimitri, has teased that the upcoming batch of episodes have the most bloodshed we've seen yet, compared to any of the previous seasons. In an interview with Digital Spy, Johnny DiCenzo, who plays Dimitri, has teased that the upcoming episodes have the most bloodshed we've seen yet, compared to any of the previous seasons. In an interview with Digital Spy, DiCenzo warned fans that they had to be ready because things are about to get violent. He said, "I'm not gonna lie, I think it's the most bloodshed we've seen in any previous season." The actor even went as far as to say that fans might need a barf bag for some particularly gruesome moments. The actor advised that if you get squeamish, you might need a barf bag. He wondered if viewers were even ready for it because the season gets pretty intense. It's dialed up to 11. Somehow, the creators always seem to outdo themselves with each passing season. When the previous season came out, everyone wondered how they could ever top it. And then the next one came out, and we find out that's how. Alongside the action-packed sequences, viewers can also expect to see more of Dimitri rebuilding his friendship with Ellie and Hawk as the binary brothers. In Season 5, Ellie and Dimitri will start to turn a corner and work together again, the actor teased. DiCenzo explained that going into the 5th season, it's just them building their relationship up again. At first, it was sort of rocky, but when you've been friends for as long as they have, you just kind of fall back into it. So hopefully, we now have that to look forward to as well. And now for some other related news. First, Cobra Kai star Peyton List previews Season 5. Speaking with Variety, Peyton List previewed Tori's new position in Season 5 and pondered how much longer she'll be able to play her high schooler character as she ages in real life. Going into Season 5, the actress explained that all Tori wanted was to win the All Valley to prove herself worthy. She'd never really seen Tori lose her fire and her passion. This season was the first time she had seen that. She's very conflicted and doesn't know whether or not to go back to Cobra Kai. Silver was making Cobra Kai bigger than ever and into something that Tori doesn't necessarily agree with. Next, will there be a Season 6 of Cobra Kai? Cobra Kai hasn't been officially renewed for a 6th season yet, but it's been such a wild success since coming over from YouTube that it would be pretty shocking if it didn't return for another installment. That being said, Netflix has recently announced that several of its more popular shows of the era, including Ozark, Money Heist, and The Umbrella Academy, would be returning for final seasons to wrap their stories up. The end of Cobra Kai Season 5 seemed to have things mostly in a good, settled place for our favorite characters. Robbie and Miguel are on good terms. Miguel and Samantha are on good terms. And Robbie and Tori are on good terms. Meanwhile, Johnny is having a baby with Carmen. The only loose end seems to be whatever is going on with poor Kenny and the major one, Kreese, escaping from jail. Lastly, when will Season 6 of Cobra Kai come out? With the September release of Season 5 of Cobra Kai coming a bit earlier than the New Year's releases of the previous 2 seasons, it could be a bit longer before we see the gang for Season 6. That's because the creators are hard at work on an action comedy show called Obliterated, also airing on Netflix. In addition, the filmmakers were also announced to be behind a Ferris Bueller spin-off, which could also possibly come before another Cobra Kai season. And that's a wrap for this video. What do you think of Cobra Kai Season 5 showing Johnny Lawrence's vulnerable side? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. See you in the next video.